On May 11th, Al Jazeera reporter Shireen Abu Akleh died from a crossfire between Israeli troops and Palestinians in the city of Jenin. While the Palestinian Authority blamed the IDF for deliberately killing Akleh, it refused the offer of a joint investigation or produce the bullet that killed her. In September, the IDF finished its investigation, concluding it was likely accidental gunfire from the IDF that killed Abu Akleh. The U.S. State Department initially welcomed the findings, although now the FBI is reopening the case into the death of this dual Palestinian-American citizen. Israel's outgoing Prime Minister, Yair Lapid, slammed the decision.
The IDF is a moral and ethical army. Those soldiers and commanders of the IDF protect Israel, thoroughly investigating any out-of-the-ordinary event, and are dedicated to the values and rules of democracy. The IDF soldiers will not be investigated by the FBI, nor by any foreign entity or foreign country, however friendly it may be. We will not abandon IDF soldiers to foreign investigations, and our fierce protest was delivered to the Americans in the appropriate ranks.
Israel's Defense Minister Benny Gantz calls the Justice Department decision a mistake, adding that we will not cooperate with any external investigation and we will not allow interference in Israel's internal affairs. 20 Senate Democrats signed a letter asking the FBI to get involved. The report also sparked a response from Senator Ted Cruz, who issued a statement calling the alleged investigation an outrage and said that everyone involved, including Attorney General Merrick Garland, should be fired or impeached. Israeli commentator Ruthie Bloom believes domestic politics in Washington is behind the renewed investigation.
The Democrats have been targeting Israel throughout the whole Biden administration, and they have been singling out Israel for censure about everything they can, unfairly. And first of all, the fact that they put pressure on the FBI does not mean that the FBI has to accept it. They don't run the FBI, but it's symbolic.
CBN News reached out to the FBI for a comment, but have not yet received a response. Bloom feels the move is meant to put Israel in a bad light.
I don't even think that something is going to come of this, but the damage it does to Israel's reputation and the regurgitating of a case whose only point from the Palestinian side was to blacken Israel's name and yet again accuse Israel of murdering innocent Palestinians that was the point of it. That was the only point.
The FBI investigation comes at a time of strained relations between the two allies, just as Benjamin Netanyahu is forming a coalition government. It has already seen interference from the Biden administration, and this incident could potentially make things worse. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.